think one of the hardest things when you come out to paint or draw something is just knowing what to paint and then where to start. Just thinking I was want to draw a tree, but it's massive and there is so many branches and stuff. But I guess the key with anything is just start and build from there. Very peaceful. Going with pencils today, and then I could always add watercolour over the top. I've not used pencils for a long time. So I'm using a 2B to start with, just to mark out the main branches. And then I'll go over with a mixture of softer and harder pencils, just to build it up. This is the first walk that I've been on for a very, very long time where I've not had to wear my gloves to start with. How exciting! Spring is springing. I'm drawing an oak tree, and after reading my How to Read Trees book, I read about the branches. There's different types of branches with different trees. So with certain types of trees, they tend to go, the branches grow up and then shoots like come off of it, and they're quite straight. Whereas with a tree like an oak tree, it's got lots of angles, which are, I suppose, a little bit more interesting to draw, but a bit more of a challenge because there's this stuff going everywhere. Whereas I think it's more like beech and birch trees, I think, are a little bit more like just grow up and grow in straight lines and little offshoots, so a little bit easier to draw. I quite like the crookedness of an oak tree though, it just looks a little bit more like I find it quite hard to find that balance between making it look realistic and more abstract. I don't want to spend all day out here drawing this and like getting every little detail, but also I don't want it to look so abstract it's like ugh. Which I'm finding quite hard actually. I'm like trying to be loose with it and just trying to do it reasonably quick. Spend a bit of time on it, but you kind of got to, I don't want to get every little bit of branch because it's impossible. There's so many little bits of branches. Drawing is hard. Tattooed so many trees recently, which I'm absolutely loving, especially as I'm coming out here and spending more time and looking at trees. It's really got me thinking and looking more at the trees, so then when I tattoo them I'm like, this is how a tree looks, and the specific type of tree, like I know the bark is smooth on this tree, or this is how the branches go on this tree. So it all helps learning new techniques and looking at things more intentionally and more intensely is helping my tattooing and creative mind, and learning about the trees and getting a bit more geeky about it is helping all aspects of my creativity. how things are meant to look, because I really like how things are meant to look. Like, scientifically, that's not how the leaves would look on that tree, actually. Because we want things to be right. I am using my watercolouring pad as well, which is probably a bit naughty. Let's try these. Let's really mess it up. I like it a lot more since I've gone over it in a fine liner and a dark pen. I mean, it looks pretty hectic, but it's pretty cool. And once again, I found myself wanting to give up within the first 5 minutes, because I thought, this is shit. Perseverance, try new things. If something's not working, just try something else. The pencils weren't, I don't know, it wasn't great. It was great as a good base, I suppose, to mark everything out, all the branches. But then I just wanted more depth and darkness and highlight the branches, because everything was starting to look the same. Really nice to be doing this, especially with the van build and planning and everything. My mind is so busy and thinking about tattooing and work and so much stuff that it's nice to just switch off and just be concentrating on this, even though with this I'm like, I don't know what I'm doing. But it doesn't matter with this, whereas it does matter with the van and work stuff. So yeah, a mindfulness exercise, but it's also like a switching off exercise as well, so my mind gets a bit of rest from all the van planning and work emails, all that sort of stuff. Just listening to the birds and looking at a massive tree and doing loads of squiggles. Okay, time for the reveal, because I'm hungry and I've run out of time. So here is my drawing of a tree. A nice day out, a little bit of creation, bit of fresh air, sunshine, and hanging out with my dog. Let me know in the comments what you've created this week, and if you've learned anything, and if you've got any tips for me. My tip for this week is just perseverance. Perseverance, try something new. Have a little stretch if it's not quite going to plan, and come back to it. If you enjoyed this video, I think you're going to enjoy this one, where I talk about the shift and why I'm not posting tattoo videos anymore. Thanks, I'll see you next week.